What is up, folks? And of course, I forgot to change my trailer again. So, screwed up here. Need to do this before I start the show. Put a new trailer into here before I start the show. Like, how freaking hard is that? Not very hard, but it's hard for me, I guess. Okay, here we go, guys. What is up? What is going on? Today is Saturday. It is 12 noon. It is October 13th. This is the 2-year anniversary. Oh, shit. I forgot. This is the 2-year anniversary of PlayStation VR. Ah, man, I totally forgot about this. That is really unfortunate because, you know what? I had a good idea for doing the 2-year anniversary of PlayStation VR. One of the things that I was going to do is I was going to make this like montage of the best ever PlayStation VR games and kind of celebrate 2 years of PlayStation VR. And I completely and totally forgot about it. Yeah, preparation for the win. I completely and totally forgot about it. And so Nostradamus Jr., am I right? Did we get a date for Beat Saber? No date for Beat Saber. Oh my God, I can't believe I'm wrong. Nostradamus Jr. never fails, right? Never fails. But apparently I have failed you. I have failed you all. And look, guys, Noah is in the building. Ladies and gentlemen, he is back from LeapCon. He has finally decided to grace us with his presence. And I've got really good news for you Magic Leap lovers out there. Really good news. Noah is actually going to come on the show in about 25 minutes or so. We are going to have Noah as a special guest. He's going to talk a little bit about LeapCon and a little bit about playing Dr. Gordborts and some of the stuff that he got at LeapCon. And we're going to look at some pictures and stuff. It's going to be fun. Don't worry about it. I know you guys, look, I know you guys are so sick of Magic Leap. I know you guys are. But we're almost done with Magic Leap for a little while here. But I did want to get Noah back on. He is in the building, so we will be talking to him. We will be talking to him in about 20 minutes or so. That's going to be fun. I think that'll be super cool. Okay, so first of all, why don't we go ahead and start off with our opening trailer, which I keep making these things every day, and half the time I don't even show it. So yeah, VR Game Rankings, that is the YouTube channel. This is Daily Vlog Live. This is episode 230, and it is Saturday. It is October 13th, and it's 2 years, man. It's been 2 years since PlayStation VR. I had a great idea, and then I completely forgot about it. Totally forgot about it. So the best laid plans, that is what happens. But yeah, 2 years of PlayStation VR. And I think it's been a pretty damn good 2 years. I really do. Okay, so I did have a couple of minor things that I wanted to get into today before we bring Noah on and get a little bit of some Magic Leap love going on here for a little bit. But what I did want to talk about, first of all, let's talk about Mind Labyrinth Dreams. So do you guys remember this one? I've shown this trailer a number of different times. It is called Mind Labyrinth Dreams, Mind Labyrinth VR Dreams, Mind Labyrinth Dreams VR. One of those two things. But look, it looks quite beautiful, right? The music is pretty sweet and chill, kind of like a Zing, The Land Beyond, you know, kind of mystical and all those kinds of things. I mean, I think this looks pretty freaking sweet. And the developer, I believe, is Frost Earth Studios or Frost Earth Studio. And this is, you can kind of see it here. I don't really know exactly what you're doing in this thing, but it does look very Zing-ish. You see some quotes there. You got the Oculus hands, of course. And yeah, you see you highlight certain things in the environment. It leaves little messages. I'm guessing it's kind of like light puzzles and those kinds of things. But why am I talking about this? We've seen this trailer like 3 different times already. I'm talking about it because we have a date. So this is coming October 15th, and today is October 13th. So this is coming very soon. I guess this is Monday, right? Because Sunday is the 14th, Monday is the 15th. So this is going to be available on Monday. I am kind of hyped for it a little bit. I'm trying to get a hold of Frost Earth Studios, see if I can get a key for this. Check this out. This is my type of, it looks like my type of jam. Mind Labyrinth VR Dreams. It has some Oscar-winning composers with music and amazing VR experience. This is coming on Monday. I have no idea how much this is going to cost, and that is a big question. Whenever we get to these kinds of experiential type of things, the big question is, well, how much are you going to charge me? We recently had that with the Great C. That's $6. Not too bad. This looks a little bit more video game-ish, kind of a bit of a cross between Zing and Kiaru and the Elixir of Life. A lot of these kinds of games as well. Kind of reminds me of Senza Peso, that one experience from Kite and Lightning that I was so incredibly impressed with. Kind of reminds me of that a little bit. So this is on Monday. I'm legitimately hyped for this. I don't know if I should be, but I am legitimately kind of hyped for this and interested in this. I like the surreal look. I like the beautiful look of it. That is Mind Labyrinth VR Dreams. So I did want to mention that before we got too far along here. And then, of course, the next big thing that we have going on today is No Man's Ski. So is No Man's Ski coming to VR, or is No Man's Ski not coming to VR? I'm talking about No Man's Sky. And this is a trailer for No Man's Sky Next, which I guess is like this really big update that is coming to No Man's Sky. And I Am Runtz is saying, Anthony, dude, what is going on with your 1080 Ti? I will talk about that in just a minute. We'll get to that in just a minute. Hopefully I didn't kill my 1080 Ti. But this really does look beautiful, this No Man's Ski. I've never played No Man's Sky. That is my confession for you. I was hoping we might have Gary on our episode today as a special guest, and Gary might join us tomorrow, so we might get some Gary action on tomorrow's show, so look forward to that. But no Gary today, unfortunately, because I know Gary has played No Man's Sky, and I think he was kind of really into No Man's Sky for a number of months. I never got into it because I think right around the time when No Man's Sky was about to come down the road, that's when VR arrived, right? And so I never got into No Man's Sky, didn't end up trying it. But there are lots of rumors that No Man's Sky is going to be coming over to VR at some point because, well, why don't I go ahead and go to let me go to the Vive subreddit. And let's see, web browser here with small video window. Okay, so Hello Games has provided a survey about No Man's Sky. They are considering making it VR compatible. Please follow the link and ask for VR support. That is Hello Games, their website. We got 108 comments. This has been voted up 730 times, and people are filling it out. They're logging in. And honestly, you know what I think is going on here? I don't think that they're planning on providing VR support to No Man's Ski. I think they've already done it, or I think they're like halfway through it. This is just marketing, in my opinion. I honestly don't believe that they're waiting to see if people really want VR in No Man's Sky. They've heard it a million times. They know people want VR in No Man's Sky. And if they're waiting to find out for sure if everybody is into it and everybody wants VR for No Man's Sky, and then they're going to be like, okay, gee, everybody really does want VR in No Man's Sky, so now let's start working on it slowly but surely, and then maybe in 2 years we're going to have VR for No Man's Sky. I don't believe that, personally. I don't believe that. I believe they've already been banging away on VR support, and they're probably like 80% of the way there, and this is kind of like marketing, in my opinion. That's my take. I hope I'm right, because if I'm wrong, god damn, we might be waiting a hell of a long time to finally get this. We've been crying about this for years, right? So let me go ahead and peep out what folks are talking about in chat. Yeah, there is a lot of little 1080 Ti talk going on, and I'll get into that story in just a sec. Oh, so, some people are talking about War Dust. We saw the video for War Dust. We've seen that. I know it's showing up on some of the websites and stuff. I can throw that video on. That looks like Star Wars right there, huh? I've never seen this trailer. Like, I don't really follow Pancake Gaming whatsoever. I didn't even know that there was something called No Man's Sky Next. Like, I didn't know that this was something that existed, but I was like, oh yeah, No Man's Sky VR. Okay, well, let me go ahead and look for a trailer for it. And then I saw this No Man's Sky Next. Don't really know anything about it. But Saiba says, not sure VR would make this game any more exciting. Well, it's got to be a little bit more exciting, right? I would think so. And then Terry Blanchard says, heard about No Man's Sky 5 years before Magic Leap. And then Lethal Weasel VR says, the VR patch will come as quickly as this one did. In other words, Valve time, kind of, is what we're looking at here. But that looks sweet. I mean, you're telling me you wouldn't want to see this grass and all this shit in VR? I sure as hell would. The problem with No Man's Sky VR, though, it goes back to the chair, right? We need the VR chair. Like, the VR chair needs to launch day and date with No Man's Sky. And what am I talking about when I'm talking about a VR chair? I'm talking about a chair. So you see my room here, guys. Okay, see that door over there? You need to have a chair that is on some kind of track, almost like a train track, and then you're playing VR in your VR space, and you're doing stuff, you're standing around, you're doing things with your controllers, motion controllers, you're in the VR world, man. You're exploring the world of No Man's Sky. But now it's time to get into your spaceship. So you hit a little button, it sends a signal to your VR chair, and your VR chair goes zzz, moves in position. You sit down in your VR chair. Now you're in your cockpit of your little spaceship, and you can fly out of there, and you can get out of the atmosphere, and you can explore the world of No Man's Sky. Everybody wants to explore the world of No Man's Sky, but we really need the VR chair. So yeah, that is the rumors about No Man's Sky. I believe it's coming in the not too distant future, like probably before 2020, I guess, is what I'm kind of hoping here with No Man's Sky, but that's kind of my thought on that. Okay, so why don't I go ahead and grab a different trailer real quick here. I don't have a 1080 Ti trailer. I'm sure there is a trailer for it, but I don't have it. Let me put Frankenstein Beyond the Time official trailer. I'll put this trailer on here, and I'll talk a little bit about the 1080 Ti. Okay, so yeah, what happened is, you guys know, I've been talking about this for like months. I've been saying, look, somebody out there has to be going to a 2080 Ti, and they are going to get rid of their 1080 Ti. And my hope was that somebody that watches this show, a fan of this show, might, by the goodness of their heart, they might be able to deal with maybe getting $100 less or $50 less or whatever it might be for their used 1080 Ti by hooking me up with their used 1080 Ti. And I was hoping that would happen. And you know what ended up happening is Chris from VR Roundtable. I didn't get his 1080 Ti, but he had a good buddy that stepped up to a 2080 Ti. He upgraded. He had a 1080 Ti that he was ready to sell. And the thing is, yeah, you can get 500 and something or whatever for a used 1080 Ti on eBay right now. But the problem is, you're going to pay a ton to eBay and PayPal for all of the fees. There's going to be a pretty good chunk that's taken out of that. So he was willing to sell it to me for $400. I gave him another $15 for shipping. So basically, I paid $415 for the 1080 Ti. And I got it last night. I got it relatively late in the night. And so here's what I decided to do. I decided, okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to disconnect the million wires that are going into my PC on the front of it and the back of it, all the USB cables for all the sensors and all the HDMI plugs and all of that. I'm going to unplug all of that crap. I'm going to take my PC tower out of there, put it on the kitchen table, open the thing up, and I'm going to perform surgery. I'm going to take out my 970. I'm going to put in the 1080 Ti, and I'm going to connect a couple of things, and everything's going to be good to go, right? I'm going to be good to go. Everything's awesome. So I did that, and I went and I connected everything back up, and then I turned it on, and then I got this crazy red screen of death that was saying your CPU fan is not activated, you know, all this other stuff. It was kind of like the BIOS thing. Like my computer didn't even get to the point where it was going to actually work, right? And so I was like, oh shit, something's wrong here. And so basically it was kind of a nightmare. So basically what happened is I found out that my power supply, well, this is what I believe is the problem. My power supply is not quite good enough. I need more power. So I'm really, really, really hoping I didn't kill my 1080 Ti in trying to power it with an underpowered power supply. I have a Seasonic power supply that is actually really damn good. It's a really solid power supply, but it's rated at like 540 watts or something like that. So it's probably just a little bit not quite there yet. And then Kevin Mars is saying, you better hope it's got the two 8-pin connectors you need. Well, my 1080 Ti is one 8-pin connector and one 6-pin connector is what I had on my 1080 Ti, and my existing 970 was using one 8-pin connector and one 6-pin connector. So I just unplugged the ones that were in my 970 and I put it into the 1080 Ti. And so I was just hoping to, you know, bada boom, bada bing, everything would be working, everything would be great, and I would play me some Cyberpunk VR with no dropped frames, everything would be glorious. And so I'm having this problem. So basically, I'm going to, after this show is over, I'm going to drive my ass over to Fry's Electronics, and I'm going to try to get like the best power supply I can get for the $80-ish range, you know, 80, 90 bucks, the best power supply I can possibly grab. I have a Fry's Electronics that is not too far away from me. So I'm going to try to go ahead and do that. And Chris Cox says, it won't kill it. I did the same thing and it just cut out because my PSU wasn't powerful enough when I tried to run any games. So yeah, my hope is, I'm really hoping I didn't kill it. I don't think I killed it. I'm kind of just joking. So hopefully everything will good. Hopefully everything will be good. I actually did a post on the Vive subreddit. It's on the front page too. I can show you guys this. Hold on one sec. Web browser with small video window. And you see down here, I upgraded to a 1080 Ti from a 970, but I think my motherboard might be incompatible. See, at first, I thought it had something to do with the PCI, like maybe the slot was too old, because somebody at the end of the show yesterday was saying you might have a problem with your slot there. And see, my motherboard is PCI 2.0. The new card is 3.0. So I will get a slight performance loss. But this guy says it's only a 1% to 2% performance hit. So that's not that big of a deal. I'm not really worried about that. And then I was telling people that I have a Seasonic S1 to 11 or whatever, 520 bronze. So yeah, it's 520 watts. It really is a very good 520 watt power supply, but it isn't quite up to par. So I need to step my game up and go ahead and do that. So that is the plan there as far as the 1080 Ti. So hopefully I'll be using that later today. I got to see. I got to go to Fry's. Hopefully they have something, and hopefully they won't rip me off too badly. I wish I had a micro center, man. If I had a micro center, I might just go whole hog and buy a fucking, buy a brand new CPU motherboard and just go crazy, because micro center has such good deals. They always have some really good deals. Terry Blanchard says, make sure your CPU fan 4-pin is plugged in. Yeah, so what happened was, so I did all of that and it was a disaster, right? And I was really worried. Like I was like, am I even going to have a show today? Maybe I messed up my computer and I wouldn't even have a show today, right? And so what I did was I put the 970 back in this morning, hooked everything back up, and that is why we have a show today, ladies and gentlemen, because we weren't going to have a show. I was going to have to like tweet out computer problems, no show today, 1080 Ti issues basically. But so I got everything back up and running. So yeah, I believe the CPU fan, everything was fine with that. It was just putting that card in with needing a better power supply. So bottom line, need a better power supply. It's all gravy. We'll get there. Things will be worked out. Okay, so the deal is I don't really have much of else, any other stories to get into. I mean, the only thing we really had going on today is we got this release date for Mind Labyrinth VR Dreams. That is coming on Monday. I'm slightly hyped up for that, slightly excited for that. And then, of course, the No Man's Sky thing. But that's pretty much it. If I go to web browser with small video window, we check out Upload VR. They are talking about War Dust. We've already seen the trailer for War Dust. I can throw that on if you guys would like. I know I have a trailer for War Dust somewhere. Let me see if I can find it real quick. But we kind of saw the trailer for War Dust. It basically, it looks very much like trying to have, let me see, now I got to find the trailer here. It's probably in my other folder. One sec here. But yeah, I know I grabbed a trailer for War Dust when the first day that we saw it. And it was kind of at the end of the show. We just kind of threw it on real quick. Okay, I'll throw this trailer on again. I don't know if they've got a newer trailer. Maybe they got it. Oh, whoops. Sorry about that. Let me go ahead and expand this. Maybe they've got a newer trailer. This is the trailer that we saw a number of days ago, Raptor Labs. This is the developer of Standout, the developer of The Art of Fight. Yeah, War Dust, here it is. I don't know, is there a new trailer besides this? I could grab it, but this was the trailer that we had the other day. And so we've seen this. It does look cool. It does look very Battlefield-ish, and it's 64 players. And you know, one of the comments I made about this when we were watching the trailer, like, look at that airplane. It doesn't look like there's a ton of polygons being used on that airplane, but I think part of that might be to have it a bit more simple in terms of the geometry to accommodate for having 64 players. So I guess we're talking like 32 players against 32 players, kind of a major Battlefield thing, War Dust. Do we have any kind of a release date for it? I don't know. Let me go ahead and click on this Upload VR story and see if they did have some more information on here. Looks like maybe there is a new trailer for this. But let's see. I'm trying to see if they have any kind of a estimated time of arrival here. And it says you can find more information about War Dust on the official Steam page. And if you're interested in joining the alpha test period, which starts today. Oh, wow. I didn't know that. So there's basically an alpha that has already started. It started yesterday for War Dust on the 12th. So I didn't know about that. Is this out right now? This isn't out right now. Let me see. Let me go to the Steam page. Maybe I'm way behind here on this whole War Dust thing, because I thought this was like a 2019 game or something, right? Okay, I'm going to go ahead and switch over to the Steam page. So here's the Steam page for War Dust. Join the alpha test on our Discord servers, available soon. 64 players, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, so this isn't out yet. It's not out yet. Release date is soon. I still feel like this is a 2019 game. Excuse me. And Chris Cox says, Standout looks like shit. Same devs. Isn't Standout supposed to be awesome, though? And Chris Cox is also saying, I would go for 750 watts on the PSU. And Terry Blanchard says, power supply should be at least 650 watts. And SAR-In says, by the way, I had to reinstall some NVIDIA drivers. Somehow Windows 10 just ignored my card after upgrading from 1070 to 1080 Ti. Yeah, you know, another thing that I probably need to do as far as the whole PC build thing is concerned, another thing that I need to do is I need to update the BIOS on my Asus motherboard. I have a really good Asus motherboard, at least from 2011. It was really good. Noah, go ahead, man. You can call me now. You can Skype in, bro. And go ahead, do a call, and I'll get you in here, Noah. Yeah, because I told Noah, I said, wait about 20-25 minutes, and then I'll get him on here, and we could talk a little bit about LeapCon. Noah's had a chance to play Dr. Gordbort's. He was at LeapCon. I wanted to talk to him for a little bit. Plus, because there's not much else going on today, so why not? So I'm waiting for Noah to go ahead and Skype in. Initiate a Skype call, Noah, when you get an opportunity here. And then I'll see if I can get you on the guest window. Actually, I'll go ahead and put it on special guest window right here. Okay. Alrighty, so I got a little screen here in Noah. Noah, what's up? Okay, I don't have a picture for you yet. There we go. Yeah, let me see if I can I gotta get my, let's see. Turn you down. Okay, does anybody hear Noah? Do people hear Noah in chat? Do you guys hear Noah? One thing, one, one thing I need to do, I'm trying to minimize my picture here. See, we had this set up the last time Noah came on. And I don't think anybody's hearing you yet. Okay, so let me go audio capture. I think what I have to do is I have to re-grab the Skype, your Skype audio. Maybe this one. Try talking, Noah. Okay, not yet. Hold on. Let's try headphones. Try talking, Noah. No, let me see. It's one of these things. Try talking. Ha ha ha, he he he. Because this was working the last. Oh, there we go. There we go.
How about now?
Yeah, we got you now. Okay, so now. Oh, let's cancel. So now.
They said nope. They're saying nope.
Hold on. No, I think you should be in there now. Wait, try talking.
Terry says yes. James says yes.
Okay, yeah, we got you. The question is, how loud are you? Are you way too freaking loud? That's really the question that we want to get into here. So, Noah, just start talking about stuff, like read off a paragraph of something.
So you can test it or what?
Yeah.
Chris, I mean, what? Wait, so you can just test the audio? You mean still?
Yeah. I'm just trying. I'm trying to get your volume dialed in.
Can't wait. I'm reading what they're saying to you about me. It seems like they're having a bit of trouble seeing me properly. It seems to be glitching.
Yeah, they're saying the video is frozen.
It is choppy, and you're right.
Yeah, it's the video is kind of messed up a little bit. I'm not sure what's causing that.
You want to turn it off for me? Want to turn it off for you?
No. You know what it probably is I have oh, I know what I need to do. I got to turn my volume way the hell down. Okay. What it probably is I have my sons are here and they have friends over and they're probably playing like freaking Fortnite and shit, and they might be running like 3 different Xboxes, and it's probably fucking up my my bandwidth.
How about that? Turn my video off.
What's that?
I'll turn my video off.
No. Don't turn leave it on, because it might start working better in a minute here.
Well, it's on again. Okay, so they're showing Call of Duty on the thing, whatever that is. Is that VR? Call of Duty VR? I don't know what that is.
Yeah, no, I don't know if they're playing Call of Duty. They might be. But anyway, so let's see here. I still want to see if I can maybe get this video working a little bit better. Okay, so window capture properties.
No, Kevin's telling me to get me off the show.
Oh man, now I just screwed something up. Hold on. Now I gotta find. Oh man, I think I ruined it.
You can hear me fine. They said.
No, I know we can hear you, but I had your video, and now I don't have your video. Okay, so what I think I need to do is I think I need to delete the window capture and redo it. Okay, so let me go ahead and I'm gonna remove the window capture. Yes, and then now I'm gonna add it again, And then hopefully that'll work. Let's go window capture. Okay. And then where's Skype? See, I don't know why it does this, man. It did this great the other time we did it. Oh man. Now it's like all jacked up.
Now it's gigantic. Okay.
I screwed this up, man.
Yeah, I'm not seeing you moving on the Skype window.
No, because normally what happens here is, let's see.
I think you've got it now. Okay.
No, because typically what it is Windows capture, then you go into this side thing, and then it shows Skype in here, but it's not showing Skype. And this sucks.
Yeah, now you just need to put my video back in the black box order.
Yeah, well, you know what I could do? I could put you, I could make you on a big-ass window. Let me see here.
You don't need to do that.
No. What I could do is I have you... Well, we still have your voice, right? We hear you?
Yes, we do.
Chris Cox says, it's a good job this isn't live. Yeah, no, this is live. And it's live. It's a live disaster. But I thought we had this down. I thought it was just I could have anybody call in and it would just go to Skype. And I guess what I need to do is instead of trying to have a guest come in halfway through the program, I need to make sure I got the guest dialed in before we even get on here.
No, you can do it. You just need to make sure the video is going to work.
Yeah. I'm trying to... So, let me see. If I go over here like this...
Turn the light on, what he says.
Well, no, if I go to... let's see. If I go to... if I go over here... See, look, we got Noah, but now I don't have your voice. Let me see if I can add your voice. Let's see, audio output, right? Audio output capture. Yeah, but nobody hears you right now because, okay, now talk.
Hello. A little bit of lag.
Yeah, I got this little thing in the way here. Okay.
Put it back smaller.
Hello? So, yeah, the only thing is now we don't have any chat. I have to pop out my chat. Let me pop out chat. Yeah, this is...
Good thing this isn't live, Tony.
Oh, it's live. It's all the way live. It's a live disaster is what it is.
Lift off.
These things happen. Okay, so back over here. Now, let's see. Let me get my pop-out chat. Okay, so I have chat. Anthony, the most technically challenged PC gamer. I'm not really a PC gamer. And they're saying Noah looks like he just got out of bed, which is probably accurate.
Well, I got out of bed 3 hours ago, so whatever.
Okay, so guys, in chat, let's see. We've got this working. So people can see you. They can see me. The question is, can they hear Noah? Can you guys hear Noah right now?
A little quietly, I think. A little bit quietly. I don't know.
It seems like you're super loud on here, but
Am I super loud for them?
I mean, no, I don't know. I don't know if you are or not, but it seems like you would be because see,
it's all good. It's all good apparently.
Oh yeah, it's loud. It's loud. Okay, so I'm gonna turn them down a little bit.
Am I lagging from the live stream though?
No, you know what? I don't know what it is, man. It's if I go back to the special guest thing. See, this is messed up. We have your voice, but I have no picture here. And for some reason, it's just window capture, man. I don't understand. Window capture. I should click on this. Oh, here it is. Here it is. I got it. I got it now.
That was terrible.
There we go. Okay, we have solved incredible problems. Look at Noah is on the screen. We are back in business, folks. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so sorry, folks, for all the technical difficulties, but I think we're kind of back in the mix here. And so what I wanted to do is I've got a lot of cool little pictures and stuff to throw on the screen, and we can talk to Noah about some things. So here's one of the pictures I'm going to throw on. Now, this is a picture of Noah and... Oh, wait. No. I don't want to throw that on. Whoops. hold on. My bad. No, I grabbed the wrong thing here. Okay, let me find. Yeah, Noah with Roni. Oh no, I know what it is. Is I resized my window. Okay.
Yeah, that's good.
It's
That's
funny
good.
when something goes wrong. Noah throws his head back like, "Oh shit, this is a disaster."
No, it's a
That's,
good picture though.
it's funny. It's funny. No, what happened is one of the other trailers was a different size, and I resized this and screwed it all up. Now I'm back in business because everything is 1080p from now on. There we go. Okay, so yeah, this is Noah with Roni Abovitz. There's Noah and there's his dad. No, I'm just kidding. No, but what is he showing you here? Is that like a sock puppet or something?
No, that is the leaper. That is a
Okay.
leaper.
So this was on your trip there. That's when you got to talk to him. That must have been super cool. You're right next to a billionaire, Noah. What was it like?
It was pretty cool. I've been next to one before, but that was cool.
You've been next to other billionaires?
Yeah, I went to an event in like another part of LA, and it was pretty cool. That was cool. That was the best experience ever.
Yeah. Okay, so we have that picture there. Let's see. I've got some other pictures just to roll through, and we can get Noah's take on it. Okay, here's one with Noah. This is at LeapCon, I believe, and this is you with one of the Dr. Gordborg guns, right?
No, I think it's lagging for me actually.
No, it just takes like 6 or 7 seconds probably.
Yeah, 6 seconds probably.
So you might be seeing it now.
Oh yeah, that's the one of me holding the gun that I love. The
Yeah.
righteous bison.
Hey, Noah, I got a question. Is that some steak back there in the background? You got some steak on a plate?
It's not mine. If there is,
Okay.
I don't see it though.
Okay. But anyway.
That is one of my favorite new pictures of me holding the righteous bison. There were like 3 photos, and I took that one to make my profile photo.
Yeah, that's cool. And then let's see, what other pictures do I have here? I have Noah. Well, this is going back to when you were at the Magic Leap. You were at the Florida offices. Now I'm putting up a picture where you're writing on the giant chalkboard.
The chalk bowl, yeah.
Yeah, the chalk bowl or whatever it is, and it's going to take a couple seconds to get to you. Ah, man, your freaking video froze again. This is the problem we had last time.
It's okay, just let it sit.
Yeah.
That's a good photo. Yeah, they gave me a permanent marker to write on it with. Noah was here. I wrote it in gold because Golden Leaper.
Oh, that's sweet. Yeah, I see there.
The
Noah was here. I see it. Noah was here. That's awesome.
The Golden Leaper, so I wrote it in gold.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. What other images do I have here? Well, you know what, Noah? Actually, I want to play a clip real quick. This is going to be a clip. I'm going to play a clip from Tested. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Where Norm is talking about the portals. This is from Projections. This is really interesting. So let's go ahead and let's listen to this real quick.
Yeah.
I think this has
Now I'm not hearing the game trailer window at all. Huh. That's weird. Let me go to full screen.
Away from that portal, it fills up your relative full field of view, and you can look into the robot's world. You can kind of peer around it, and you can even shoot inside of that world. Later on the levels, you have access to a grapple. You can pull things out of that world.
I don't know if I got something screwed up
and while
with
you
my
can't
audio.
physically get in that world,
like I can barely hear the game
got
trailer.
as close as I could up to it. You really feel like the space that you're in is really expanded. I think it's the first step into a full mixed
This is a
reality
complete
game.
and utter. This is a complete and utter shit show. Let me tell you, this is a shit show of massive proportions. Man,
I guess it's my fault.
I must have screwed up something with the audio. Like trying to get your audio in here, I must have jacked up my trailer audio.
They can hear it.
Maybe 6 feet tall or so. And
Skype will lower the audio.
They can hear it. They can hear it. I can't hear it.
Skype will lower the audio.
And you can look into the robot's world.
I don't know what is going on.
And
No, it's like I cannot hear this trailer whatsoever. But anyway, what he's talking about in this clip here, basically what he's talking about is like the portals that you see in the wall is some of the coolest part that Magic Leap has. You know,
I saw that, and that was amazing.
Yeah, like let me put this little clip on. I'll put another little clip that I had, and again, we're probably not going to get any
By
freaking
the way,
audio
before
here.
we get to that, I did shake Norm's hand and I took a photo with him.
Yeah, I should have grabbed that photo too. Okay, so here, I have this little, like, it's like a 4-second clip where you see this robot. He's climbing out of the wall, right? And the cool part of this is, like, as you're moving and looking, you see into that other room there, and you
Yeah.
can really see, like, you really see into the other room as you're moving there. And I think that's probably the single most impressive thing about Gourdborts is being able to see into these other worlds.
No, I saw a big wall that turned into a big room where the robots actually walked through. The bigger one, like that bigger one there. There's a slightly larger one than that walked through an even larger hole in the wall than that small one.
Yeah.
Like I have a 4-foot by 6-foot hole in the wall that they just walk through about 1.5 meters by 2 meters, 3 meters, I think. Anyway, we just slice large, very large hole in the wall that they all walk through, and there was like a whole world behind it with real depth.
Yeah, that's what what's his name was talking about here. He was talking about how at one point they have a human-sized portal that's in the wall, and you really see an entire another world. And he like walked over to it and wanted to get inside it. That's the clip that I have where he's talking about it.
I did want to get inside it, but I knew I couldn't.
So how much of this have you played?
About 5 or 6 levels. It's on the fourth level there. It starts happening.
Okay.
And they have a map that you can go visit or walk around to, and it's a globe. It's a globe actually. You walk, and there's like a mission card system.
Yeah, let me put this other picture on the screen now. Here's an example of something that I think is very disappointing, and it's going to take about 6 or 7 seconds for you to see this. But we had this other Magic Leap video where it was Dr. Gourdborts, and it was filmed in someone's real house, right? And it's like this footage where that's where I captured some of that other footage there too. And you might be seeing this picture now. And what it shows is it shows this robot's head clipping through a table right there.
The occlusion is off.
And can you see it now? Do you see it?
Yeah, the occlusion seems off.
Yeah. And that's problematic, man, because one of the things we were hoping with Magic Leap here is that when you're in the room and you do the mesh, right? You do a mesh of your room and it analyzes that that's a table and everything. You would think that when the robot gets shot and the robot falls over, that his head would hit that table and bounce back, that there would be some kind of like physics that would go along with that.
Well, there are physics, but it becomes a problem at the beginning of every paradigm, I think. It's sort of just, it's hard to get things right in the beginning, I think. I think it's become, how do I put it other than that? I mean, it's just different with these new systems.
Yeah, what I'm doing now is it's going to take a couple seconds before you see it, but I'm putting on this clip where this is in someone's like actual house. This is like the real freaking game, because a lot of people were thinking, oh, it doesn't really look like that. And then this clip shows people.
It's better than this in the real system when you wear it, actually.
Yeah, no, I absolutely agree. I mean, I would imagine it would look a hell of a lot better. But if you watch this clip carefully, you'll notice that some of the parts, like some of the robot parts, when they're shooting some of the robots, some of the parts do bounce off of things that are in the environment. Here's the robot where it clips through okay, no, not that one. It fell down very realistically. And then, let's see here. So they shoot, this is where, see its head goes right through there. See how its head went right through that table there. And then it's kind of like, so it's like they need to figure out how to get that better, right?
Graphics. I mean, they're just Unity assets right now. It's things like that.
Yeah. Okay. So let's see. What else did I want to show you here? Let me see if there were some other pictures or stuff. Well, you know what? I mean, you have a number of things that you wanted to get into. Like we have the Magic Leap roadmap. I can put that on the
roadmap, sure.
on the board here. Okay, so
I mean,
this is something you wanted to have on here to talk about
too
this.
much. They didn't show us too much with the roadmap, but they showed us a lot enough to get into Q1 of 2019.
Yeah, okay, so I'm looking at this picture here. We got Q4 2018. You got the avatar chat remote casting, avatar chat with up to 3 participants, avatar personalization, MPEG/dash, web view. You get into Q1 2019. You got 2 controller support. What do you know about that?
I know that it's possible, of course, and it will happen.
So, you know how the Magic Leap has that one square thing that is under one side of the headset, that little square box that does the controller tracking?
Yeah.
That can contract that can track 2 of them?
I don't think you're going to need to buy a new headset for it. No.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah, it's a big question though, 2 controller support, because then you could actually have like somewhat of hand presence there.
You could update the software for the firmware for the old full headset, and you can build it into the API, I would think.
Yeah. And then so Q1 2019, it says iris detection login, spectator view, magic script.
Iris detection might scare a few people away, but I don't think if you bought a headset you do have iris detection login, you probably wouldn't. You would probably wouldn't be scared.
Yeah. But do you have anything else you wanted to say about this particular roadmap picture here before I move off of this?
I, I think the magic script thing is a good thing. Like it's supposed to be. Okay, do you know what that is?
Is that like the city centers where they're like gonna like?
Oh, it's
Or is that different?
It's something with JavaScript that's going to be able to. You're going to be able to write your applications in JavaScript.
Oh, okay. Okay, it's like converting JavaScript over to Magic Leap, basically.
Your apps, not just Limit Runtime, but also to the your not just your landscape apps. Because landscape apps are written in the Limit Runtime, but you have the other apps, the immersive ones.
Okay.
And why is the picture still not moving?
Yeah, it's stuck, and it's like something, I don't know. It's something, and I don't want to mess with it, because if I mess with it, it's probably gonna screw the whole thing up.
Noah's mic is almost too low. Tom Lloyd just now.
What's that?
Noah's mic is almost too low. My mic is almost too low.
Okay. I'll raise it up a little bit.
Thank you.
All right. And then, so now we have on the screen 7 attributes of spatial computing. Did you want to talk about this at all?
Presence, interactivity, awareness, scale, sentience, respect, and persistence.
Yeah.
These sound pretty important to me. If they can get all these right, and they do, and they will, I mean, within time, and I don't just mean magically, but I mean developers, creators, people that are going to be building things on the XR platform, people as a human species, we will get these right because we have to.
Well, you know what the hardest one, though? Which one of these do you think is the hardest?
I don't think it's a matter of what's the hardest one. I think it's a matter of what's going to be, like, I don't even know if it's about what's hardest. I mean, I don't know what to say after that, though. But
I would say sentience. Because sentience is really, like, they're talking about AI characters, basically. They're talking about, like, you could have a character there, they're looking at you, they understand you. Like, that's going to be, they need, like, machine learning. Like, we're talking, like, Magic Leap 4, you know?
Micah, you mean like Micah?
Yeah, like Micah, but, like, is Micah going to happen on Magic Leap 1? I don't know about that.
Maybe the consumer edition will have something better, but I think in the 2 and the 3 and the 4, it's going to get a lot better. It's going to get a lot better. It's going to get a lot more realistic.
Yeah.
It's going to be better, I think.
Okay. Let me grab one.
Did I read Scale? Did I read that one?
Yeah, you did. You read all of them. But I'm switching up to a different one now. Now this one has, it's 2 different pie charts. It has the Magic Verse, and spatial computing. So we got the Magic Verse on the left side. We got spatial computing on the right side. Magic Verse.
I think they're trying to say spatial computing and the Magic Verse encompass each other.
Yeah. Well, Magic Verse are saying it's decentralized, the XR spectrum, co-presence, optimized compute, M-verses, geospatial, virtual. I don't see what that other one is there. I can't read it. But
I can probably read those. I have the picture somewhere, I think.
I don't know. To be honest with you, when I see a lot of this stuff, Noah, I got to tell you the truth.
Yeah, it's really far out.
I mean, a lot of it seems pie in the sky to me.
It seems really far out. It seems like it's like at least 20 years out. I know.
Yeah, it's like 20 years. Like the whole magic verse. It's kind of how they're talking about the magic verse, and you.
Like they should just call it metaverse. I don't know. I mean, I like the name metaverse, but I like the name magicverse. I don't know.
Well, they want to brand it. I mean, that makes sense. So when you were at LeapCon yourself,
no, I didn't dislike it. I don't dislike it.
Yeah. When you were at LeapCon, Noah, how many people were there, would you say?
Oh yeah, it was packed. It was packed, dude.
It was packed? Because somebody was saying there was only like 200 people there, and they couldn't believe that it was.
That's a fucking lie.
Oh, okay. Somebody was like bullshitting there.
Said that.
I don't know. I saw it somewhere where there was only 250 people there, and if you had signed up, you could have easily just walked in and sat down.
No, that is not. No, it's not. It was invitation, but
yeah.
I mean, no. Terry Blanchard's like 200. No.
200.
It's only a couple of thousand.
Okay, yeah, that because well, in the video with Norm, he said there was.
You said they sold out at 1,500. Maybe that's right.
Yeah, he was saying there was 1,500 people there.
Yeah, probably
yeah. But here's a good question. So I Am Rhett says Anthony nailed it the other day. How long till you get tired of looking at your own rooms in your own house? So like you know you're playing Dr. Gordbort's, right? And you're playing it maybe in this room that you're in, where your webcam is. You might be playing it in some of these other rooms. But what about that? Like is there an issue there of it kind of like getting played out after a while?
No, I don't think so. I love my world. I love this world. Maybe I'm just different that way. I don't know, man.
Well, I mean, just be honest about it. It is what it is. The reality is what the reality is. It's going to continue to get better. This is not necessarily like, it's not a black mark on like Magic Leap and AR. I mean,
yeah, dude, I am Ruts. I know VR. Holy shit. I have no perspective. Holy crap.
Well, a lot of these people are saying that you've got to experience some VR, and this is true. I do believe this.
I've only tried it once now. I did get to try it. I didn't get to try it a whole lot though.
What did you try?
It was a silly roller coaster thing on an Oculus Go that somebody brought with them to let me try on when I went to LeapCon. I don't know, wasn't that great?
Okay. It was probably Coaster Combat or something.
It's something like it wasn't even combat. It was an old roller coaster item thing. Someone let me try. It was not even combative. Just a ride.
Yeah. Jason Olson says, I use VR to escape my surroundings, not stay in it.
I would too. I love the idea of doing that if you're also doing that. Dude, I'm not going to use it to stay in my surroundings if I'm...
So here's a question let me get this.
For enhancement, yeah.
Let me get these pie charts off of here because we don't need to see these damn pie charts forever. Let's see. I'll just put it on some. I was trying to look for that little Magic Leap montage that I had a while back. Now I can't find it. But
my face looks so silly in that photo. It looks like a photo now.
Yeah. I'll just put on some miscellaneous Magic Leap pictures here. So here's one of the questions. Now, this is a real question for you, Noah, because you have Dr. Gordbort's. You've been screwing around with it. And my biggest worry with like Dr. Gordbort's, like if I had it myself, is like if you watch somebody playing it, they're standing in that space. There's portals coming out of the ceiling. There's portals coming out of the floor. There's portals coming out of the sidewall. Robots are crawling out of it. The robots have different sizes. Some of them are flying. Some of them are these bigger, taller things that come out of there. But my question is that all there is to it? Because I would think it would get bored. Like how often can you just have robots coming out of holes? Like, do you ever get a part of the game where someone crawls out of some portal and they're like talking to you and it goes into like a cinema or something? Do you ever get any?
There are cinematic parts, but I think it's between levels.
Uh-huh.
And they have lots of clip scenes in the game.
So Gimbal, like that little Gimbal guy, he's like flying.
There are other characters that are portrayed by actors, yes.
So there is talking, there is some cinemas going on.
There is lots of cinema in the game.
What about in terms of like the actual gameplay itself, like just shooting the robots and stuff? You don't think that's just going to get like I mean, let's say 2 months from now, would you?
I think there's a plot, yeah.
What?
I think there's a plot.
There is a plot. But my question is, like 2 months from now, do you think it's going to be fun to play Dr. Gourdbort's?
I think they'll apply updates and it will change. I mean,
yeah. So one of the things I was saying on my show, I don't know if you got a chance to see that episode after like LeapCon, because one of the things I said is like, what would it take for Magic Leap to be popular, for people to be interested in it, for people to want to have Magic Leap? What would it take for that to happen? And I was thinking that the price would have to be like $999.99. You know what I mean? It'd have to be $1,000.
it would have to be less expensive.
But the other thing but wait a minute, even if it's $1,000, they're like, what they have available right now is not enough. Like they're going to have way more things to tempt people, right?
Well, they need a consumer edition with lots of content.
So why have you not played Angry Birds?
I haven't gotten a chance to. Yesterday, I had a little bit of a problem with my device. Somebody else took my controller while I was at LeapCon. I'm not saying who, because not naming names, but somebody else had to take my controller while I was at LeapCon because they forgot theirs at the hotel or wherever they were staying, and they took mine so they could use it on theirs for a little bit. And they gave it back to me, and mine wasn't synced up to my device, so I had to figure out how to sync it back up to my device. I had a lot of help, by the way. Thank you guys at Leap Nation, Rock, and for syncing it back up, helping me to get back up to my device. It was a little bit tricky, but I got it.
Yeah, so Terry Blanchard says it needs to be under 500. That's going to take a while, won't it?
It's like a few years.
Yeah.
I think for the first consumer edition to be under like 500, 600. I think somebody figured out the parts production is like just under $600 to produce a Magic Leap 1 Creators Edition.
Okay. What about device. So Angry Birds is free, like you can download it. It's not a matter of like paying money for it. It's a free option, right?
Angry Birds was free.
Yeah. Everything's free, right? Or is there something is there anything you got to pay money for when you're on there?
Not yet.
Okay. Were you surprised? Like, what did you think about Seedlings? Let me see if I have the trailer.
I'm glad to see that people like Insomniac Games are really getting on board.
Yeah. But do you think it's the right, like, is it what you, like, is this going to be enough, you know? Is that, like, what we really need? Let's see.
I don't know yet. It's just the beginning. But I think that, what we need a lot of is, like, a lot of content that we can always use to browse. Also,
yeah,
some people like to do that, and we need a lot of content to like figure out, okay, what do I need to do this, and what do I need to do that, and maybe figure things out with projects also, and then enough content to keep them using the device even consecutively. You know what I mean? Because if they want to use AR to do something to enhance their life, they're going to need to do something. They're going to need something that can help them do it.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if I can find the footage of like Luna and stuff that I had, or I might have deleted it.
By the way, did you see Andy Serkis? Also, I got him to sign the box, the famous box.
Oh, did you brought your box there?
Yeah, I brought my box to LeapCon.
And no one stepped on it?
Nobody, no, but I think my cat may have accidentally done something to it.
Oh, man. See, I told you, man. I told you, take that box and put it inside another box. Keep it nice and comfy, you know?
My mother said the same thing.
Keep it nice and safe. Yeah, I was trying to see if I could find any of these other little... Oh, so the Magic Leap whale. You said something about the Magic Leap whale. What were you saying about this?
They showed us the gem whale in the demo room. They showed us the gym wheel.
Oh, they
They had
did.
Adrian and myself. We all thought they got it right this time. They didn't show it at the keynote. I'm surprised. I'm surprised. Yes, it looked like that.
It really did, huh?
Yes, it looked like. I don't know why they didn't show us that at the keynote.
How far back do you have to stand to kind of get the full breadth
No,
of that?
I saw it. It didn't look like. It wasn't like a. It wasn't like a. I think it was actually, but yeah, I was watching it from the front of the wheel, not from the back of the wheel or the
Okay.
side of the wheel. It was going toward me, and it was a bit discolored according to this version of the wheel. But I was watching in a very lit up and neon kind of room. Maybe that's why.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But
Let's see. So
yeah, an aquarium actually.
so Epic Games, like, they talked a bit about some things, but does Epic Games have anything that's coming that you know of? Because they talked about Robo Recall for a second there, and at first I thought they were going to say Robo Recall was coming to Magic Leap, but
No, I thought that was not for. Wait, what is it you're asking about again?
Epic Games, like the Fortnite guys, like Epic
Oh,
Games,
yeah.
Unreal Engine, and all that.
What do you mean? But
Well, I just thought they were gonna, like, I thought Epic Games would say, oh, and we have this experience coming to Magic Leap, and they would have some big experience, but they didn't really have anything, did they? I don't remember.
Epic Games, the guys at Unreal talked about something. I don't remember what it was. I think they talked about how they're going to be using their technology to help us build things again.
Yeah.
You know,
So what we did, like Star Wars, like, did you see Project Porg or any of that?
I didn't see Porg. There was
Okay.
one regular person who saw Porg, the first regular person to ever see Porg, and they didn't let people record it apparently.
Yeah. So at LeapCon, like, so you go there and you watch this entire 3-hour presentation or whatever it was.
Yeah, it was good. I liked it.
Did they have, after it was over, did they have any little demo areas where people could get a demo of anything? Or was
Yeah,
it?
there was a demo room. There was a demo room, and I went down there. That's where I took the photo of me using the Gourdboard's gun. That was a demo room, actually.
Okay. And what demos did they have in there?
Gourdboard's.
Gourdboards?
Yeah, that was the demo room. That was the demo room for Gourdboard's.
It was just basically 100%
no,
Gourdboards.
there was 4 demo rooms, but that was the demo room for Gourdboard's I was in. The Dr. G demo room I was in. There was plenty of other demo rooms. There were almost 16 of them.
Oh, okay. Because I thought maybe what they would do is have like a little demo of like the Luna Moondust game,
Yeah, they had those too. They had all of them.
Oh, okay. So, but you didn't get to try any of
That
those?
was the specific demo room for Dr. Gourdboard she's holding up there in the photo of. That's where I was. That was the Weta Workshop one, the room for it.
Yeah. Everybody's saying that porn. Everybody in chat. See, I think this started out as a joke because I used to have this guy D Fierce that would come into my chat and he would say, VR porn review, question mark. He would doing it over and over again. Did you ever see that guy?
With every new thing like that, I think everyone loves to lug that on into everything new.
Yeah, so that was kind of a joke. And then everybody here is talking about, yeah, porn would sell magically.
Oh, it's its own platform. Jesus Christ.
But the thing is, porn actually will be very impressive with something like Magic Leap from a standpoint if, like, for example, you go into your bedroom, you scan your bedroom, it scans your bed. I would imagine it could put anything pretty much on your bed. If you could stand 7, 8, 9 feet away, you could see something happening there, right? But has anyone at Magic Leap ever spoken to whether or not they would go down that road? Because they probably, like, they don't want to they probably are kind of concerned about their product in terms of, like, they don't want to go down that road yet, I imagine.
I don't think they want to go down that road very much. They said it's not allowed on the device like this device.
What about if somebody made some type of homebrew type thing?
I'm sure they will.
Yeah. Let's see, what else could we talk about? Well, Magic Leap 2, we found out that the the Magic Leap 2 is going to be the 5G version. Do you have any idea when Magic Leap 2 is coming down the line?
No, but I think that we're going to get yearly iterations. I think I heard something about that one time.
Yeah. And so, like, one of the major questions I had, Noah, and as the fan, as like, you know, one of the self-described fans of Magic Leap right now, what's your thought process on will Magic Leap be able to survive long enough? See, here's the problem I see for Magic Leap. So they came out with this product, and it's a pretty good product, but it's incredibly expensive.
Yeah,
And average people can't get their hands on it. And the worry I have is by the time AR can potentially go mainstream, that Magic Leap might get stepped on by that time. You know what I mean? Like they might be the people that like bring AR to the forefront and kind of show us where this is going to go. But like, are they going to survive long enough to reap these benefits? That's the question I want to know.
Oh my God. So if they're gonna survive long enough,
Can they survive long enough? Like how long can the, because how many Magic Leaps have sold all around the world so far? Maybe 5,000 if they're lucky, right? I would say maybe 5,000.
brand new thing. So I have no idea what the number of sales are.
But let's just guesstimate. Maybe 5,000 of these things. Like they
I think
need.
somebody was telling us that their numbers of sales were online somewhere.
Like somebody estimated. Well, Palmer Luckey estimated that they sold 3,000 in the first week.
Yeah. Okay.
Based on like the order numbers and.
Incredibly expensive. I don't think that was a really good idea making it so expensive, but.
But do you think they're going to be able to will they survive long enough to the point where they can actually sell like 100,000 of these things?
If they're making enough good content, then heck yeah.
But at some point, this shit has to hit the fan. It's like
they gotta lower it.
They gotta lower the price, but can they?
If there's enough content, yeah. Otherwise, it's a bad thing.
Is it just a pricing thing? What about the content though? Because like we were making this argument, like I was talking to people in chat and I was saying like, what would it legitimately take for people in chat to want to buy a Magic Leap 1? And everybody was saying, well, like I said, what if it was $999.99? You know, let's say it's $1,000. You could go to Best Buy and buy one of these things. Would anybody go to Best Buy and buy one? And everybody was saying no. And then I was saying, okay, well, what if they had like 30 freaking killer apps? So let's say Dr. Gordbort's is one killer app. They need 29 more of those. Like, how is that going to happen?
People are going to have to step up to the plate, I think.
Like Lethal Weasel VR says 600 tops.
600 tops, yeah, I see that there. Lethal Weasel VR.
But like I was thinking about like another question I had with Magic Leap is like if you.
No, that's a good point though. $600 is like a good price range for a console system.
Yeah, but if you were like the CEO of Magic Leap and your company was valued at $7 billion, like wouldn't you want to take, what you would want to do is you would want to sit around at a table and you want to think, okay, what is going to move the needle? Like what games would we have to get? Yeah, I mean, I know that's the hope, but they're not there yet. Like right now, if someone's going to buy Magic Leap right now, they're going to buy it because they want to see Gorborts, they want to see Tanandi, they want to see they want to see stuff that looks really cool. And there's only a handful of that stuff. Now, what is coming out this year though? You know about that. Like what's coming this November? Like what has been locked in?
What's locked in?
Like, isn't Seedlings? Is Seedlings coming this year?
Your audio is messing up again.
What's that?
Your audio. Your voice is off.
Oh, because don't listen to don't listen to your computer there. Just listen to the Skype call.
I'm listening to it, and your audio is off.
It's off because it's delayed by like 7 seconds.
No, it's not correct. I mean.
Hello, hello, hello. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, this has been the shit show of all shit shows, I got to tell you.
No, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't listen to those guys. It's fine.
Well, no, I don't care. I mean, who gives a rat's ass? It's not like I'm getting paid money for this anyway, so
I was working again. Don't worry about it.
okay. But what I was gonna let's see, what was I gonna say here is so this November, like I know they said something's coming this November. Was it Seedlings or was it Luna Moondust? Something's coming this November, right?
I don't remember, but I'll have to watch the keynote again. I'll tell you what it was later on. I think it was
I think maybe Seedlings. I think both of them actually. I think Seedlings and Luna are both coming this year.
Well, let me get back to the keynote and I'll tell you what it was later. We can talk about another show of yours, okay?
Well, I mean, Upload VR. Let me see. Insomniac Games to release Seedlings on Magic Leap in November. Okay,
Good.
so Seedlings is coming this November. The question is it free? Is that going to be free too?
I was just gonna ask you if you had the article pulled up. I don't have it yet.
I mean, I can pull it up, but I don't want to switch off of this because it'll just screw us up here. Yeah, it just says Seedlings will be on the Magic Leap one in November. Let me look for Luna Moondust or something like
it's
that.
coming in November. I see it right here. Luna. It's Phenomena's game.
You know that one lady that works for Phenomena that was up on stage?
Yes.
You know, she's pretty damn sassy, huh?
I saw.
Like she's very sure of herself, you know?
Yeah.
She's quite sassy.
I saw.
Let's see. Okay, yeah. Phenomena demos Luna Moondust Garden for Magic Leap AR glasses. And Robin Hunicke. Is that her name?
I sound like a developer holding his cards. I don't even think so. I can't even develop yet.
Yeah, Robin Hunicke. Did you get to meet her at all from Phenomena?
No, I didn't.
So anyways, yeah. Andy Sky says Apple will dominate AR for sure. What do you think about that?
They're all saying it. I don't know, maybe.
Well, see, I have a word, like my biggest worry.
They've been pouring money into it.
Well, my biggest worry for Magic Leap as a company themselves is that they're putting all this money, all this investment, you know, into this deal, but they're not going to be the ones that ultimately reap the benefits. I'm kind of. Oh, you know what? I got video back. Maybe it's because I didn't have this open screen. Now the video's back. Wave at everybody. Wave at everybody, Noah.
Sure.
Your video's back.
It's not. Oh, it's back from me.
Yeah. It's back. I wonder if I just needed to like click on this. I wonder if it's my fault that this wasn't. Oh, now it's. Wait, let me see. I'm going to minimize this now. Your video freezes. Now if I open this back up, now your video. So maybe this was my fault, ladies and gentlemen. This was my fault. I had this minimized, and so it made it a little tiny screenshot.
What?
Or something. I don't know. I don't know what the hell's going on here.
Your fault? Okay.
Yeah, maybe it's my fault. We could have had video this whole entire time. It's all your fault, Anton. Yeah, this whole episode is a fucking disaster, man. It's a disaster, but you know.
Published?
Huh?
Are you keeping it published?
Dude, this is live. Like, this is straight up live. Like, this is going.
Online. Are you keeping it online after you?
Oh, I don't care, man. I don't care, because we're, like I said, I'm gonna be moving to I have a new name for this show. Like, it's not gonna be Daily Vlog anymore, and we're gonna move to a new YouTube channel. SAMIK says Tech Wizards on the go. What's that?
Do you have a name yet?
Oh yeah, I have a name. I haven't revealed it yet because I was hoping to have like, this is the name, you know, and maybe I would have a T-shirt that would have the logo on it, and like, you know, I wanted to like kind of have like an intro outro video, and like, because when I have everything ready to go, the shit show, yeah, everybody wants it to be shit show. The name actually be the shit show, and Charles says he will buy a shirt. But no, I want to actually get a shirt. a shirt for it that has a logo, and I want an intro outro video and all that, and then we'll move over to this new channel. You know what's going to be funny? Let me show you something. I was going to talk about this. I was going to be very depressed about this, but I'm not depressed about it anymore. But let me show you something. Since this is a shit show, we might as well go to this. Okay, so something is going to show up on the screen now. It's going to take a few seconds here.
Yeah,
but the image that is on the screen is subscribers, and this is in the last 28 days. Do you know that in the last 28 days, I have lost 8 subscribers?
Oh, no.
In the last 28 days, I've lost 8 subscribers. I'm down 126%. And so I saw this yesterday accidentally. I was like adding timestamps to one of the videos, and I happened to be in a little window where it showed the subscriber. Like I saw -8, and I was like, ah, oh, shit, this sucks, man. -8. And the thing that I was thinking about as far as that goes is like, I've done all this extra work recently of making. Like, I'm making a shorter version of this show because I had people complaining that, oh, the show's too long. I can't watch for an hour and 10 minutes, right? So I decided to make a shorter show, you know, this 20-minute version. And then everybody wanted timestamps. So I decided to do timestamps. And I've been doing this for like 2 months, busting my ass, you know, spending all this extra time doing all this shit. And I'm losing subscribers. Not only am I not gaining subscribers, I'm losing subscribers. So in the last 28 days, I've lost 8 subscribers. Can you believe that, Noah?
Makes me feel kind of bad, I guess.
What's that?
It makes it.
It's all your fault. It's all your fault, man. It's ever since I had you on. No, I'm just kidding. No, it's not your fault, dude. It's not. Oh, yeah, a new channel name, -8. That's a good one. It's a good idea, Chris Cox. Terry Blanchard says, don't worry about timestamps. No, but people say they want timestamps. VR Spry Guy.
Damn it. I'm sorry. Shit.
No, it's not your fault, dude. I'm just joking. I'm joking. It's not your fault.
Thanks. Good.
It's definitely not your fault.
I know. I'm just joking around.
It's whose fault is it? It's that steak behind you on that plate over there. No, but can we confirm, is that steak behind you?
Yes, it is steak. That is actually steak.
It is steak? Okay, I got some good eyesight right there. That is steak. Ain't that some shit?
Half-eaten steak.
Hashtag steak. So here's the robot clipping through the table. Now, that's the picture I want to say. Okay, Roni Abovitz, explain this picture to me of the robot going through the table. But anyway, Noah, we've been going for well over an hour here, so I guess we can probably bounce out of here.
Sure.
I'm very, very sorry for this show to everybody out there for having so many problems on this episode. But you know what? We continue to try to bang away at this. Eventually, it'll work out, right? Let me get my
Your subs
outro.
are staying for the most part.
What's that?
Your subs are staying for the most part. I mean, you only.
Yeah. Well, we'll see when we go to the new channel, won't we?
Sure.
We'll see if it falls off a cliff or what happens.
Just make sure you announce it on a good day when lots of people are watching, and put lots of portal links out there on the website.
You know, Noah, I got a really good idea. I know what's going to save my channel, Noah. The number one thing that could save my channel is if only I knew somebody that had a Magic Leap 1 and I could give it away to my audience and it'll save my channel. Noah, you could save me, bro. You could save me.
I'm not giving that thing away.
Okay, how about this? We'll give away that steak. Can we give away that steak back there?
No.
Can I feed it to my dog?
They'll get sick from it.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, is that Magic Leap there?
That is a Leap Nation beanie. Here, I'll show you guys.
That is sweet.
Leap,
okay, how about we give that away? That'll save my channel.
For Leap Nation members, dude.
Yeah, Leap Nation, dude. That'll save my channel, bro.
Leap Nation members.
Oh, that would be hilarious.
Hey, dude.
Is that the sock puppet right there that Roni gave you?
No, the leap. There wasn't a sock puppet. It was a leaper, and You want to make me give something away of mine?
No. I'm just joking. I'm just playing around.
No, I know.
I'm just having fun here.
I'm joking as well.
I mean, it's such a shit show at this point. It's like, what else can we do, you know?
Tugging at it, right?
You know, it's weird. Behind you there, it looks like a Sega Master System almost, but I know that isn't. That's like that's your Leap, your Magic Leap, right? It's sitting right there. It's sitting right there. Okay, well, anyway, I got to bounce out of here, guys. Okay, so so that has been another crazy episode of VR Game Rankings, and you know, there's no reason why we should be losing subscribers. I mean, it couldn't be shit shows like this that could cause us to lose subscribers. How is that possible? But yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and bounce out of here. But guess what, folks? I will be back tomorrow at 11 a.m. and we might actually have Gary on the show. And you know what I'm going to try to do? If Gary does come on the show, I'm going to get Gary on ahead of time, make sure we have our audio figured out, make sure we have the Skype call figured out so I don't ruin the show tomorrow. I got to eventually figure this thing out. What?
Please figure it out before you have him on this time, because that was the weirdest show I've ever been on.
Well, you know what? It was my fault the entire time from minimizing this little Skype window over here. For some reason, what that would do it would cause you to freeze.
No, so don't worry about it. It's fine. Don't let them harp on you. You're fine.
I figured something out. I have the key to the formula. All right, guys. Well, I got to get out of here. It's been a long time. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe. Don't like this one. Do not like this episode. This episode sucked. Do not like it. Do not like this episode. All right. We'll see you guys next time. Take it easy.
Bye. Bye,
Later.
guys.